In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college football games happening on November 23, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college football games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Iowa State versus Utah. The number 22 ranked Iowa State Cyclones are set to travel to Salt Lake City for a showdown against the struggling Utah Utes, who carry a 4-6 record into this matchup. Iowa State remains focused on keeping their slim hopes for a spot in the Big 12 championship game alive, while Utah finds itself in jeopardy of missing bowl eligibility for the first time since 2013. Iowa State has proven to be a formidable team on the road this season, boasting a 3-1 record away from home, while Utah has struggled at home with a 2-3 mark. Against the spread, the Cyclones are 6-4 with a 5-5 split and over/under results, while the Utes have been disappointing, going 3-7 against the spread, with 6 of their 10 games falling under the total. This matchup between the Cyclones and Utes will delve into all the relevant details to help guide you in making a confident selection for both the spread and total. Although Iowa State is enjoying a strong season overall, their recent form has been shaky, with losses in 2 of their last 3 games. On the other side, despite Utah's disappointing season, the Cyclones might find it challenging to secure a win in Salt Lake City. Utah's defense remains one of its stronger aspects, even amid their struggles. Outside of a standout performance by Heisman hopeful Shedeur Sanders earlier in the season, opposing offenses have struggled against the Utes' defensive unit. This strength was on display in their recent 22-21 loss to Brigham Young University, where Utah managed to cover as 3-point underdogs. Weather could also play a significant role in this game, as chilly temperatures are expected to drop further as the game progresses, along with a 50% chance of rain. These conditions are likely to hinder a high-scoring game, which Iowa State would likely need to cover the spread. Despite their disappointing season, the Utes remain under the disciplined leadership of Coach Kyle Whittingham, who has a reputation for keeping his team focused and competitive. Utah, motivated to preserve their hopes of bowl eligibility, will be looking to bounce back on senior day. Iowa State, meanwhile, has failed to cover the spread in 3 of their last 4 games and seems overvalued in this matchup. Considering the stakes and circumstances, Utah is primed to deliver a spirited performance in front of their home crowd on senior day, with their postseason aspirations hanging in the balance. While Iowa State may be the stronger team on paper and retains a mathematical chance at reaching the Big 12 championship game, Utah's motivation and determination should not be underestimated. With the Utes fighting for their season, the Utah Utes to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Defensive dominance is expected to be the defining characteristic of this matchup, as both teams boast formidable units. The Cyclones allow just 19 points per game, ranking 17th nationally, while the Utes are not far behind, surrendering 20 points per game to rank 30th. Utah's recent offensive struggles have made them a reliable under team, reflected in their 3-6-1 over/under record this season. This trend has influenced the bookmakers to set a low total of 42.5 for this game, but even that may prove too high. The predicted inclement weather could further contribute to a low-scoring affair, as it will likely encourage both teams to lean on their ground games, which would keep the clock running and shorten the game. Additionally, both defenses excel against the pass, making a rush-first approach even more likely. With the combination of strong defenses, lackluster offenses, and adverse weather conditions, this game shapes up to be a fast-paced and low-scoring contest. For these reasons, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Texas Agricultural and Mechanical versus Auburn. The Texas Agricultural and Mechanical Aggies are set to face the Auburn Tigers on Saturday in an exciting college football matchup at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Both teams are gearing up for a crucial conference clash, with much at stake for Texas Agricultural and Mechanical as they aim to keep their hopes alive for a spot in the Southeastern Conference Championship game. For the Aggies, this game represents a critical must-win scenario if they wish to maintain their aspirations for the Southeastern Conference title. While Texas Agricultural and Mechanical has shown impressive form in their conference matchups overall. They recently suffered a setback with a tough loss against South Carolina in their most recent Southeastern Conference game. On the other side, Auburn has struggled in conference play, managing only a single victory, with their offense proving inconsistent and unreliable throughout the season. Despite both teams boasting solid defensive units, the Aggies appear to have a clear edge offensively, which makes them the more trustworthy side in this matchup. Therefore, the Texas Agricultural and Mechanical Aggies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Looking at Auburn's performance this season, their offense has averaged 28 points per game, supported by a balanced attack of 256.5 passing yards and 172 rushing yards per game. Defensively, the Tigers have been effective, allowing only 19 points per game to their opponents. Meanwhile, the Aggies have also shown offensive firepower, putting up an average of 32 points per game. Their attack is characterized by a robust rushing game with 212.5 yards per contest, complemented by 199.9 passing yards. Their defense has been equally strong, surrendering just 19 points per game. Given the offensive capabilities of both teams and their respective scoring averages, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Vanderbilt versus LSU. The Vanderbilt Commodores and the LSU Tigers are set to clash this Saturday in an intriguing college football matchup at Tiger Stadium. Both teams are coming off challenging performances and will be looking to make a statement in this Southeastern Conference showdown. LSU is coming off a surprising and deflating loss to Florida, and the Tigers need to shake it off quickly. In that game, they managed to rack up 392 total yards, including 262 through the air, and converted 25 first downs. However, their offensive output was underwhelming, averaging just 4.3 yards per play while allowing a concerning 7 sacks. This loss marked LSU's third straight defeat, a stretch during which they've struggled to generate points, scoring fewer than 17 in each of their last 2 contests. These issues underscore the difficulties they've faced against tough opponents recently. On the other side, Vanderbilt is also reeling from a tough loss, this time to South Carolina. The Commodores struggled offensively, managing only 274 total yards, including 108 on the ground, with an average of 4.6 yards per play. Defensively, they faltered significantly, allowing South Carolina to amass 452 yards, 7.2 yards per play, and 25 first downs. Vanderbilt also surrendered an alarming 9 of 1 2/3 down conversion rate. Over their last 2 games, the Commodores have scored a mere 24 combined points, which raises serious concerns about their ability to put up points in this contest as well. LSU enters this game with the hope of snapping a 3-game losing streak, bolstered by the advantage of playing on their home turf. While the Tigers boast one of the nation's better passing attacks, their recent scoring woes, managing just 16 and 13 points in their last 2 games, have been alarming. Vanderbilt, meanwhile, started the season as one of the feel-good stories in college football but has stumbled, losing 2 of its last 3 games. While the Commodores have a solid defense, their offense has been inconsistent, making it hard to trust them in a high-stakes game. Despite LSU's recent struggles, the expectation is that quarterback Nussmeier and the offense will regroup and deliver a strong performance at home. Thus, the LSU Tigers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Statistically, Vanderbilt's offense has averaged 28 points per game, supported by 187.2 passing yards and 144.1 rushing yards per contest. Defensively, they have allowed an average of 22 points per game this season. Meanwhile, LSU's offense has posted slightly better numbers, scoring an average of 29 points per game while generating 316.3 passing yards and 115.6 rushing yards per contest. Their defense, however, has been slightly leakier, allowing an average of 25 points per game. Given these dynamics, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.